All right, what's up, guys? It's Aztec 101, and let's see here. I'm actually doing a response video to Outside the Ropes, and let's see here. I'm going live just because I don't want to have to redo this again in case I don't have enough memory on my phone, but I'm just going to get this out of the way. You know what? Outside the Ropes, I actually like the title of your video. Let's cut the bullshit. That's exactly what we should do. Let's cut the bullshit. So don't act like this is like you're wasting your time responding to me. Don't pretend like this is something that you didn't want to do, because at the end of the day, the only reason why you and I are even going back and forth, because you initiated it. You started it. We are here because of you. That's the way it is. 4 months ago, Outside the Ropes went to my channel and left this comment. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's the top comment, that one right there. And it reads, "It's not a shark that you move as, more like a snake, which I'm trained to recognize. I know your true intentions in this upload. Keep in mind, people can see your comments, and I've seen one that you deleted to late. Have any idea which one it is, Aztec? Have a seat, trust me." So 4 months ago, you initiated this. And I asked you, I'm like, look at my next comment. It says, "Then expose me. You got all the ammo. If I'm a snake, what do you got to lose? Go ahead, put it out there. If not, then shut the fuck up." And that was honestly my feelings. Now, fast forward to not too long ago, on when 10 players did a response to me, Outside the Ropes goes on his channel and says, "I've always seen Aztec 101 say low-key racist shit. So I bring it up again and I say, if I said something, what is it? Tell me." I got nothing. So finally I made a response video and I said, let's make it public. You want to talk shit, you want to come on my channel and talk to me, have conversations about other shit and pretend like everything's cool, and then behind my back you fucking start telling me that, or telling other people that you constantly see me saying racist shit. So I wanted to know what that was. So you did your video and I'm going to respond to it. I'm going to talk about every point you brought up. Let's cut the bullshit. First off, let's talk about my wife. You say I hide behind the fact that I have a black wife. To what? To say racist shit, right? Which is complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit. I've brought up that I do. I have brought up that my wife is black, and it has to do with maybe what I'm talking about. It's my life, man. I'm gonna talk about my life. My wife is not Mexican. My wife is not Asian. She's not white. I can't talk about those things. The only thing I can talk about is what I have. And I have a black wife. And it is what it is. So if you see that as me using that to say racist shit, you're an idiot. Because if I really wanted to say racist shit, why would I bring up that I have a black wife? Why wouldn't I just go precise presenter style and just start making racist videos? It doesn't make sense. I don't appreciate the fact that you're bringing that up, because, again, let's cut the bullshit. You and I both know that by you saying that I'm a closet racist, you're implying that my wife is married to a closet racist, right? What would that lead to? That she's a what? You can fill the blank. You've seen, you know how it works. So I don't appreciate that, man. I don't appreciate that. because honestly, I've done a very good job of trying to stay true to myself and speak my opinion. But at the same time, I do talk about some subjects that they're tough to talk about. But I can only give it from my perspective. Now, outside the ropes, you say that your biggest problem, or you have a few problems with me. At the end of the day, those problems are not my problems. They're your problems. One of those problems was, I guess, in the beginning of my channel, you didn't like that I was responding to other black channels in regards to Canelo. You say that I was calling channels racist just because they were criticizing Canelo, which is not true. I've never done that. I've criticized channels for being racist when they say racist shit. And unlike you, I'll actually point out what they say. But I've never gone out of my way to just a random channel, when they're talking boxing, to just call them racist because I disagree with them. You're full of shit. And honestly, that's something that you would do. To be honest, man. Let's cut the bullshit. That is something you would do. Because at the end of the day, even in your video, you say that, one of the signs of me being a low-key racist is that I criticize Floyd Mayweather. And that's something that you do consistently. Is you label those that have criticism towards Floyd Mayweather as racist. And not everyone works like you, bro. So no. That's not the way I function. That's the way you function. That's a you problem. A lot of these problems that you mentioned, they're your problems. Now, let's talk about the situation with the hats and the TMT gear. That was town business. A known racist channel. So if I went out of my way to call him a piece of shit, whether or not I used Floyd Mayweather as an excuse to do it, or the hats as an excuse to do it, it doesn't fucking matter. My opinion still stands. I still think he's a piece of shit. But the thing is that I find funny is that you have no problem with some of these racist channels. What you have a problem with is me responding to the racism. So I don't know if you're, for or against racism. It seems like you turn the other cheek when it's someone that you feel is okay to talk about it. But if they're someone like me who's not white, not black, you feel like I should be walking on eggshells when I talk. And that's not the way it is, man. So yeah, I had no problem pointing out the racist shit that some black channel said. I have no problem pointing out Precise Presenter, Max Barwell, Thunderdome Boxing. You even came on my channel and you said good video on my the video I did against Precise Presenter. So this isn't something that I specifically do to just one group. But let's be honest, the majority of boxing channels on YouTube happen to be black. So if I'm doing responses, maybe you're going to see more responses to black channels than anything else. Right? But to be honest, I feel like I've responded more to D Styles than anybody else. But that's besides the point. My comment section. Here's another one. You say racists are attracted to my comment section. I'm on YouTube. I don't have any control over who's on my comment section. You have questionable viewers. You have questionable subscribers. You do. Whether you want to admit it or not. I don't control what they say. And their opinions do not reflect my own. If you're going to judge me based on what I say on my video. So the whole point of my entire response to you, the whole point of me coming out to you and telling you, hey, you know what? Tell me what I said, was hoping that maybe you might have something I said, but you don't. You just have your feelings. You feel that me mentioning that my wife is black is so that way I can go outside of my way and say racist shit. You think that me criticizing Floyd Mayweather, that's a sign of me being racist. You think that me responding to black channels is a sign that I'm racist. You have a real problem with your attachment to other channels in the LDBC, which is what initiated this thread. See this thread right here? That's what initiated it. Guess what? When I did this video where you left all these comments and you came after me, you called me a fucking snake, you told me that you see what I'm doing. The whole point of this video was just to say, hey, a few months ago, everyone was calling, Floyd Mayweather all these types of names. And then now that the Floyd McGregor fight is, coming about, people forgot about it. That was my point. But, you don't like the LDBC being put on blast. It bothers you. It really does. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. So at the end of the day, your issue with me, it's a you problem, dude. It's not mine. I was hoping that maybe you might show me something, maybe somewhere where I went wrong, where I could go, yeah, you know what, you're right. I shouldn't have said that. But you gave me nothing but bullshit to work with. Now, what's another thing that you brought up? Shit, nothing specific, but you say that you don't like that I brought up that I'm bringing Zone 6 into it. No, fool. Don't get it twisted. Zone 6 does not have to get involved in this conversation at all. It's between you and me. But me mentioning that Zone 6 was in the comment section is only a fucking fact. No one dragged Zone 6 into anything. Me saying that he was there is a fact. But you don't like that shit. Why? I don't know. Does it not fit your narrative? You can't get mad at me for like, I get it. I'm a Canelo fan. But somehow me defending Canelo means I'm a low-key racist. Somehow me, when I criticize Floyd, that means I'm a racist. That's to you. Look, one of the biggest problems that I have here is it's not your opinion. Look, you could think I'm racist. I don't give a shit. It's not that. It's the fact that since you and I can communicate, and when I do communicate with you and I ask you what the fuck it is that you apparently have, people can see your comments and see that you deleted to late. Have any idea which one it is, Aztec? That's some snake shit. That's some fuckboy shit, bro. That is fuckboy shit. Outside the ropes. That is some fuckboy shit. You're not straight up, man. You're not. Um, Another thing, I just don't like the fact that you come to my channel and you act cool with me 1 minute, and then I did that response to Town Business, and you pretend like as if he didn't have beef with Mexicans, like he didn't make that problem on his own. He made that problem. He created that issue. It is what it is. All the issues you have nothing to do with me saying anything to you that's wrong. Now, also, you brought up the fact that you did a video about your neighborhood. You know what's funny, dude? You did that video when after I did my video about a situation with a cop. It was a police story, and you said, "Oh, I have a situation that happened to me, and it was fucked up." And then you uploaded your video, and your video had nothing to do with police. Your video was when you were chased down by some cholos or some shit, right? And then you talked about how they got their ass beat and they were being racist. I never said that never happened. No. The problem is you were implying that only happens with Mexican gangs. You were implying that African Americans do not get involved in the same type of hateful racism. That was what you were implying. And that's the problem I had with you. So I flipped it on you. I said, hey, if African Americans can't be racist, neither can Mexicans. See, the common sense with you doesn't really work. You're not a stupid guy. I think you're smart. I don't think you're stupid. I think you're stubborn. But you're not stupid. Which is why it's a bit frustrating dealing with you. Because you see everything, but you choose to acknowledge what you want. Right? So you had a problem with me calling Town Business a piece of shit when he's a known racist, but you had absolutely no problem with me calling Precise Presenter a piece of shit, who's also a known racist. What's the biggest difference between the two? Could it be their race? Huh? I think anybody that watches your channel or that knows you, that's seen you, knows how you work, bro. That's how you function. You don't like it if something gets called out against someone that is black. You don't like it. It is what it is. But to say that I'm selective, like I've only responded to black channels, you're full of shit. You know, and there's a lot of shit that you say that's just backwards. You say you're wasting your time, but look, you initiated this entire conversation. Outside the ropes. Oh, there you are. I'm reaching for help. How am I reaching? The reason why I'm having this conversation is because you started it. You did. That's some fuckboy shit, bro. How do you start the conversation and then tell me that, and then pretend like as if you didn't want to do this, like you didn't want to have this dialogue? It is what it is, man. So at the end of the day, I would have expected that if you really feel that way about me, why don't you stay away from my channel? It's that simple. I can't change your opinion about me. All I can do is just keep being me and keep doing my channel. I can't change your opinion. You're stubborn. It is what it is. But yeah, this is my response. It's already going a little bit too long. Unless Outside the Ropes got comments to make. But here's the thing too. As far as this goes, I've asked you to a live debate. We were gonna debate. I was down. And you didn't want to do it. You don't want to have a face-to-face dialogue. You just got here. I understand. Okay? So outside the ropes, this is my question, man. Now that you're on the now that you're in the comment section, what makes you think that I'm hiding behind my wife to say racist shit? You don't think that when I'm having conversations and maybe the issue is about race or it's about politics, um, you don't think that I'm going to talk about my own personal experiences? And if for the past 10 years I've been with my wife, I wouldn't talk about it? I'm not the one reaching here. You're the one reaching. Another thing too. Another thing too. Now that you're here listening, you do know that Town Business, the guy that threw away his hats and all that shit, and the one I called a piece of shit, you do realize that's a known racist, right? He's known. So my question to you is, why are you defending him? See, you have a problem with people that talk about the LDBC in a certain way. You have a problem that anybody that criticizes Floyd Mayweather. You're the one that goes out of your way to tell people that, you know, the criticism that's coming from Floyd, that's coming towards Floyd Mayweather, is coming from racists. You're open about that. You'll never hear me say something like that. Say, the only people that hate on Canelo are racist. Never once have I said anything like that. It sounds like the person you're describing in your video was yourself, man. Seems like I'm not gonna get a response from Outside the Ropes while I'm doing this live stream, so I pretty much said everything I needed to say, and this is going on a little bit longer than I really want to talk about. I want to talk about the fights that happened last night. So stay tuned. In about 15 minutes, I'm getting off this bullshit with ropes, because this is bullshit. And stop bringing up other channels. How about addressing your comment section? My comment section. What do I have to do with the comment section? Outside the Ropes. You've been a channel for a long time. How much control do you have over the people that leave comments in your videos? Do not hold me accountable for what other people say. That is bullshit. You have a problem with the people in my comment section, you unsubscribe to them. If in my video I am saying the same thing that my commenters are saying, then I would understand that you have a problem. But if you are listening to my video and you don't hear the same shit that you see in the comment section, then maybe that should tell you that I'm not always agreeing with the people that leave comments on my comment section. But that doesn't fit your narrative. Go listen to D-Style. He broke it down the best. Why should I listen to D-Style, man? I'm talking to you. You can't tell me to bring other people, not to bring other people into this issue, and then you're naming off other channels. Me and you. You should break it down. You break it down better. Because you are the one that brought this shit up. Don't have someone else fight your battles. You are the one that brought this shit up. Red Fox, yeah, I don't get it either, man. I don't get it either. Because if you look at my comment section, it's honestly a mix of good and bad. But that's what I'm doing. What am I doing? Did I tell you to go to someone else's channel and listen to their opinions about you? No. I'm giving you my opinions about me. Bitch, you about to get your feelings hurt calling me LDBC. Fuck them and fuck you. Yeah, fuck them and fuck you too, Ben Umar. You racist bitch. Fuck you. You also been coming on my channel low key every now and then leaving fucking racist comments. Go fuck yourself. Let's see here. Red Fox, I'm just here listening, eh? 101, doing other stuff along with it. Yeah, Red Fox, no worries, man. I know, I know. You got nothing to do with this. I said all I needed to say. I hope so. I hope you said everything you needed to say because you started this shit. Apparently, you had some shit built up. And every time I asked you, why don't you just tell me? You kept holding it back. It's like that. I don't know, man. The only person that I have that shit done to me is women in my family or my girl or just women I know. Women. Where they want to play a game. You know, play as if you're mad. Produce one racist comment I left towards you or any Mexican, please. Okay. All right, Ben Omar. Let's see here. I don't know if I can find it here. I've always been straight up with you. No, you haven't, Outside the Ropes. You have not been straight up with me. You've been far from it. If you were straight up with me, I wouldn't have gone public and made a video response to you because you would have told me in this comment thread what your problem with me was. Exactly what your problem with me was. Not leave it up to fucking to me having to beg and ask you what the fuck it is that you're talking about when you say, oh, and you know what? Yesterday you told me, you said that I don't have comprehension skills. You said that, oh, I never said you were a racist. I said you sometimes say low-key racist shit. And you said there's a difference. Then in your video, you say, I'm a low-key racist. So even within 24 hours, you can't even keep your own opinions straight, bro. Everything fucking changes. And I don't know what your narrative is. And you know what it is? I think your problem is that I responded to black channels and you don't like it. I think it comes down to that. It comes down to that. That's what happened with Town Business. You didn't see all the racist shit that he was saying about Mexicans. You didn't see any of that. The only thing you saw was his skin color. And you had a problem with me responding to him and calling him a piece of shit. And it bugged you. That's not my problem. That's your problem. You want to, you know, you're really not that cool with me if something like that is the straw that broke the camel's back. But you know what? Let's deal with Ben Umar. Let's see if I can find something he said. Let's see here. Because Ben Umar wants to jump in and join the conversation, put himself on blast. Well, then let's fucking do it. Oh, no, Oda is Mexican and he's your friend? Really? Okay. Well, I wonder if he knows how you feel about him. Let's see here. Well, it looks like I can't find your comments. Ben Umar. Oh, wait. I'm going to put a space. And maybe, just maybe, you might pop up. Oh. All right. Let's see what happens here. Ben Umar. Ben Umar. Correction. Fuck Mexico. God bless America. If you love Mexico so much, get the fuck out of here. You know where the border's at, Cat Williams voice. All right. So you say you don't say stupid shit. All right. So let's keep going. How about this? Nope. Words out of my mouth. You are not my equal in any way, and it has nothing to do with you being Mexicans because you're a peasant. Let's see here. Oh, no. This is what happened. You started off with saying you are an idiot and inferior to me in every possible way. So you try to defend yourself saying that, oh, well, no, it's not because you're Mexican. But see, this is the way you think. Let's see, the lower I go in the comment sections, Ben Umar, Cali, and Texas Mexicans are racist as fuck. Not all, but a large percentage. You guys are discriminated against, but not on a level of black people. Actually, this is not a racist comment. I gotta say, Ben Umar, you actually left a smart comment on this one. This was about a year ago, and yeah, this really isn't that bad. I somewhat agree with it. I don't agree with your intentions because I know you're saying it to piss me off, but at the end of the day, let's see here. And you know what, Ben Umar, sometimes you leave actually good comments on my channel. You actually talk boxing sometimes, and I appreciate it when you do. I just don't like that whole Mexican angle that you like to push. And see, outside the ropes, you see how you're disrespecting the people on my comment section? Naoda is one of the best boxing channels out here. See, outside the ropes, man, you talk a lot of shit, bro. You talk a lot of shit, but for some reason, man, I have a feeling that a lot of this has to do with you. Ben Umar, not race-based. Look, Ben Umar, maybe you and I got off on the wrong foot. I talk shit to you, you talk shit to me. But at the end of the day, it's not like you left it open to interpretation. It's not like you came at my channel in a positive note. But let's get back to the person that's at hand outside the ropes. See, outside the ropes, man, you got problems with people and you don't even know why. You want to know what the problem is, Red Fox? Is that you probably said something negative about the LDBC. That was a problem. You probably either said something negative, and look, the funny thing is I'm showing you guys my fucking comment section. Like, if I have something to lose, then, you know, if I said something wrong, then I said something wrong. You know, it is what it is. If I did say something wrong, I'll admit to it, you know. But outside the ropes, you play this little game. This little... the LDBC has nothing to do with this. This is me. Then why the fuck did you get pissed when I talked about that video where I said that, you know, 1 minute Floyd Mayweather was being called a coon and all this shit, and then next thing you know, people are all over his nuts because of the McGregor fight, huh? Why did you get fucking so pissed? If this isn't about the LDBC, because you weren't mentioned in the video. That video had nothing to do with you, but you went up to their defense. This has to do with the LDBC. This is not between me and you, according to your head, because your problem apparently was when I responded to Town Business. You have a problem. Outside the ropes, let me ask you right now that you're in the comment section. Did you or did you not know that Town Business was saying racist shit? Yes or no? Did you know that? Before I even did that video on him throwing away his hats. Come on, man. It's a simple yes or no. That's right. I'm not getting an answer for you right now because, yes, you did know that he's racist, but that's not the point for you. The point is that I'm Mexican. What did he say that was racist? When he was talking about Donald Trump and how he's happy that now that Mexicans are at risk of the whole border thing and the wall, and he hopes the wall goes up, and he's happy that all this shit's going down because Mexicans have been against black people for so long and been trying to be white and just saying all this fucking crazy shit. Don't ask me what did he say if you're not going to believe it either. He has a channel. His videos are on there. Go look it up. His racism doesn't just extend to Mexicans. You have no problem if a channel says cracker, peckerwood, kill white people. You have no problem with that kind of language, right? Look, man, I have a problem with racism, and I'll call it out on different levels. Called out Precise Percenter. I've called out Max Barrowell. Called out Thunderdome Boxing. So you say, oh, all of a sudden, I said that Mexicans can't be racist, right? But even if I said it, I'm straight up. You act as if the people that I'm challenging can't be racist. Why? You just look at them as black channels. So you get defensive when I respond to them. That's your problem, not mine, bro. And I can't believe anyone who has a problem with Red Fox, like you guys you got to be lame as fuck. Red Fox is the most neutral, the least confrontational person I've ever met on YouTube, ever. If you have a problem with him, you're wasting your fucking time. That means you're looking for problems, to be honest. And Outside the Ropes, you've been looking for this problem. So don't act like you if this is such a waste of time, why the fuck are you in my comment section right now? Shit doesn't even make sense. Why is Town a part of this? He's not here to defend himself, so stop. Town is my brother. Oh, Town is your brother! Oh, well, your brother's racist. To defend himself? The fuck? That's the thing, man. You associate with racists too, but you know, you're okay with racism as long as that kind of prejudice comes from people that look like you. You know what I mean? I mean, at least I go back and forth with Zapata Boxing and I tell him I don't agree with the shit that he says. I don't like it. At least I'll go, you can see it in my comment section. Actually, how about we look it up? You know what's funny? You were saying that you were going to expose me, but the only one that's actually putting up actual comments and proof is me. But let's see here. So, let's see here. Let's go to all right, so I got disconnected. Let's see here. So I got disconnected. I don't know if anyone's still watching, but my battery was just fucking low. Let me turn down the. Add the. All right, so I don't know if anybody's still watching this, but I apologize for the disconnection. I'm actually going to continue on because, I'm kind of pissed a little bit. Outside the ropes, you try to pretend to be cool with me for a minute, and now I realize why it bothered you. On when I do responses, you're cool with racists. It's just, you're selective on the type of racists that you're cool with. It is what it is, man. But there'll be a follow up. This is Aztec 101 in the ring, and I'm out.